Hello YouTube, this is Patriconius here, and I am super excited to be bringing some Sword and Shield content to this channel. If you're new to the channel, this channel is primarily focused on Wi-Fi battles. All right, doing the online Galar Beginning tournament here, looking at the opposing team. Got ground rock, psychic. It's a trick room team. This is definitely a trick room team. Yeah, definitely trick room. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually bring in Gengar, Rillaboom, and Aegislash. Rillaboom to take over the ground rocks, Aegislash and Gengar just to punish those psychic types. The good chances it's going to be a Rangu or the floating green guy to start off. So we got a Silvally, and if any new trainers you haven't seen, the spikes on its head are the color blue, which indicates to me, oh, okay, guess they're not blue. I was going to say water, but looking at what's super effective and not, it's dragon, because Icy Wind is super effective. So Gengar here, Icy Wind. This has been a couple times now. Icy Wind has just failed me. So something about this Gengar here. This is one of my favorite Gengars. This is like if I run a Gengar, this is the set. Icy Wind though, missed. It's twice Icy Wind's missed in these matches here. Yeah, I love Destiny Bond Focus Sash Gengar. It's by far my favorite. Doesn't matter though, Gengar fainted, you faint. The reason why it's just one of my favorites is you use Icy Wind and then it becomes the fastest Pokemon, and Destiny Bond takes out anyone. So it's a really good, like, I can punish anyone or just take someone down, as you saw. That's Gengar. That's the Gengar play. So I'm going to send in the Rillaboom here. He's my only Dynamax available Pokemon, so I am going to go for it. There's no reason not to at this point, really. There actually isn't for me. And in one of my one of the older battles I had, I did notice that my Aegislash is faster than that rock type. Really got to start learning the names. The Sandrock Storm dude, Regagillith. So Aegislash in the backs actually was a really good pick for me. So this is a grass move on a rock fire type. I'm not going to do too much damage, but I will be able to set up the grassy terrain. Now I am safe to start powering up my attacks. With well, the rock, fire, and rock. So Earthquake or my Super Quake is the better move, because no matter the switching, I'll be good. So it does. I think it's going to go, hopefully, the Gigantamax, which is allowed in this format. And the VGC rule set has been announced that is going to allow Gigantamax forms, but dependent. So there's going to be a list. Personally, I can see some of them being good, but at the same time, I feel like locking yourself into only using the Gigantamax Pokemon on your team may not be the best idea, so you might want to carry a Gigantamax, but also carry a regular Dynamax Pokemon as well. So Max Flare comes out, eating it. Rillaboom doesn't mind being hit by an attack whatsoever. And now, yeah, I'm just gonna go for a max knuckle to get that attack boost. So it does go max guard to stall. Pretty sure it's just gonna stall out my Dynamax. Yes, it did stall my Dynamax. Now looking at the amount of damage, it took about 50 damage, sun 100. I should still live. I should still live a max flare even in the heat because, well, I'm faster, but just looking at that damage here, it only did 50 damage to me. Ooh, I do not live. Never mind. Sun boosted max flare really got me. Oh, and it's a life orb. Well, that's handy. I did not see it as a life orb before. So now it's a one-on-one. So Sandstream doesn't affect. I should be faster, but I am going to go for the King Shield because I want to see what attack move it's going to use, because it'd be pointless to use a setup move like Stealth Rocks, and I could really go for the attack drop onto on this guy. Does Rock Slide. So just straight Rock Slide. Gonna go for the Iron Head because I get stab and it's super effective. Sacred Sword would be good if it got some stat boost, because then I would just ignore it. But stab Iron Head is what's going to be needed. It is going to be a 2-hit, so this is where the Rock Slide here. That's why I wanted to scout the King Shield, because Rock Slide could flinch me, but I'm faster. But it could have been some a different attack, which could have been dangerous for me. So Aegislash comes in with the win. Hello YouTube, this is Patriconius here, and I am bringing some more coverage of the Galar Beginnings tournament. Looking at this team here, very fun looking team with the Corviknight and the Rotom Wash and Inteleon. Like to see that. Going to bring Rillaboom. Rillaboom has to come in. So I'm actually wanting to lead Gengar more often and bring Rillaboom and Dragapult. Now, something that I have been noticing, I will do a Oak tweak, but I guess it's going to be Professor Magnolia tweaks this for this team, because there are some moves that I would like to change, and some items. For instance, my Mimikyu matchup isn't very good, and Aegislash with the Lumberry, there's not too much poisons or Will-O-Wisps going around, or I mean Thunderbolts, so that is a shame. So Rotom Wash is in the house. Unless it's Scarfed, I will be faster, so I'm just going to go straight for a Sludge Bomb. Issue with the Sludge Bomb is in the back there, they could have a Corviknight or a couple others, so perfect. So one of the reasons I love running Gengar is for this reason right here, is the Destiny Bond takeout. And usually it's good on their leads because they're either bigger, or people, trainers usually pick a Pokemon that they think can do very well against your team. So you usually take away that advantage, and sometimes they're setters. And other times it just fails. It just completely fails. So I'm going to send Dragapult out because I can switch into Rillaboom for a lot of the Pokemon choices the trainer has. So
see no reason not to Dynamax and Max Flare on this one. A couple times I have this Dragapult scarfed, so it's not as fast as most Dragapults if it's Dynamax. So that can be an issue, but I have a strong faith that the rest of the team I can still outspeed, or I'll have to hard switch to Rillaboom to get that speed advantage back. Oh, Corviknight. I wonder if it's going to be a Gigantamax Corviknight. It is. That's cool. It's the first time I've actually seen a Gigantamax Corviknight. So this is maybe going to do half with the extra boost. Yeah. So something I'm noticing is when you Dynamax, you double your health. So if you just barely OHKO someone or one-hit kill them, you're only going to do half to their Dynamax, right? So it's actually quite difficult to one-hit kill a Dynamax Pokemon. And if you do, that means like you would end it, you'd have to do 200% damage basically, which is possible, like a Thunder to a Gyarados and stuff like that. So it max guarded, which is fine. I'm just going to keep hitting that max flare button. So it's going for a complete stall. Which is fine. So now I'm going to use the Thunderbolt. I don't trust the Fire Blast in this situation because I don't want to take the risk for it. And that does pick it up. That's something kind of interesting too. I think that was the first time I saw in these competitions someone use more of a defensive Pokemon, and all they did was use it to stall. Literally all they used it was to stall out Dynamax. So I'm going to pull my Dragapult. Unless this is a fully invested, scarfed Dragapult, I will be faster. But I'll bring in the Rillaboom because I just want to take a little bit of damage off this guy. The odds are though, okay, it's Life Orb. It did some huge damage. So it's, my guess would be Admin or Jolly fully invested. But it looks like it's a mixed attacker. Doesn't know, and this is why I carry the Assault Vest on Rillaboom there, because it lives random attacks that can really throw off an opponent. I do go down now, but I know the item was Life Orb, so this Dragapult here will be faster. And something that I need to fix on this team here is I'm running Hex because I just don't have Shadow Ball yet. I gotta go do some Watt farming. But I also did like the Thunder Wave combo with Hex too, but I haven't used the Grimmsnarl too much to get those Thunder Waves up. That is game. That was a nice one. Thank you all the viewers that are watching. I really do appreciate it. Please leave a like and a comment. That would just make my day. Thank you very much.